Hello students, I Pushpinder Kaur welcome you in the 7th video lecture based on chapter haloalkanes and haloarenes. In this video lecture, we will discuss some other chemical properties of the haloalkanes and the haloarenes. The first chemical property of the haloalkanes and the haloarenes are the elimination reactions, or you can say these are the dehydrohallucination reactions, as the both hydrogen and the halogen group will get eliminated in this reaction and give the alkene as a major product. When a haloalkane with the beta hydrogen atoms is heated with the alcoholic solution of the base such as the potassium hydroxide or the sodium hydroxide, there is a elimination of the hydrogen atom from the beta carbon atom and the halogen atom from the alpha carbon atom. As a result, an alkene will form as a major product. Since beta hydrogen atom is involved in the elimination, you can say these reactions are as a beta elimination reactions. What is the beta carbon atom? As the alpha carbon atom is the carbon atom which is directly attached to the functional group. It means the beta carbon atom is just next to the alpha carbon atom. In this case, the halogen group is attached to this carbon atom. It means this is the alpha carbon atom and this is the next carbon atom, and it means this is the beta carbon atom. Atom attached to the beta carbon atom is known as the beta hydrogen atom. What happens in this case? When halide is treated with the alcoholic basic solution, the base will abstract the hydrogen atom from the solution and it will form a salt BH, and X will removed from the alpha carbon atom as a leaving group, and both of these bonds get shifted to making a new pi bond and give the alkene as a major product. For example, the alkyl halide, this is the simplest alkyl halide. Here X may be fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. This is the alpha carbon atom. When this alkyl halide is treated with the alcoholic base, the halogen group get removed as a leaving group to give the HX. This alkyl halide is react with the alcoholic solution of the base. The OH negative ions abstract the H positive ions from the beta carbon to give the water as a product, and X is removed as a leaving group. In the next case, why we use alcoholic KOH or the alcoholic base instead of the aqueous basic solution during the elimination reactions? This question is very important. During the elimination reactions, we have to use the alcoholic solution of the base instead of the aqueous solution of the base. The alcoholic solution means the basic solution must be prepared in the alcohol as a solvent, and in case of the aqueous basic solution, the base should be dissolved in the water. When you treat the aqueous base with the alkyl halide, it leads to the substitution reactions, while in case of the alcoholic basic solutions would lead to the elimination reactions. As in case of the aqueous solution, the bases give OH negative ions which act as a nucleophile, and it react with the water molecule to get hydrated, and they are enabled to abstract the proton from the beta carbon atom, and the elimination does not possible in this case. It means if the alkyl halides are treated with the aqueous NaOH or the aqueous basic solutions, it leads to the substitution reactions and alcohol will form as a major product. But if you treat the alkyl halide with the alcoholic sodium hydroxide or any other basic solution, it would leads to the elimination reaction and give alkene as a major product. If more than one beta carbon atoms are present, then there are the chances of the formation of more than one alkene, and usually one alkene is formed as a major product and the other alkene is formed as a minor product. Like case, in this carbon chain, 4 carbon atoms are present and the halogen group is not attached to the terminal carbon atom. These both are the terminal carbon atoms. And if the halogen atom is not attached to the terminal carbon atom, it means there are the 2 beta carbon atoms, as this is the alpha carbon atom and this is the beta carbon, this is also beta carbon atom. It means the base can abstract the proton either from this carbon atom or either from this carbon atom. If the abstraction of the H positive ions done from the carbon A, then the but2ene is formed as a product, and if the abstraction can be done from the B carbon atom, then the but1 is formed as a product. 2ene and but1ene, the one alkene is formed as a major product and the second alkene is formed as a minor product. This form of the pattern is first observed by the Stejef scientist, and he summarized as, in the dehydrohallucination reactions, the preferred is that alkene which has a greater number of the alkyl group attached to the double bonded carbon atom. It means carbon that is more alkylated gives the major product and the beta carbon atom which is the less substituted give the minor product. In case of the 2-chlorobutane, these are the 2 beta carbon atoms. This beta carbon atom is highly substituted. It means it will give you the major product, because this carbon atom is less substituted as no bulky group is attached to it. It means it is minor product. Therefore, in case of the dehydrohallucination of 2-chlorobutane, give but2ene as a major product and but1ene is formed as a minor product. Let us discuss some other examples, like in case of the 2-bromobutane, this is the alpha carbon atom, both of these are the beta carbon atoms. This beta carbon atom is more substituted. It means 2-butene is formed as a major product while but1ene is formed as a minor product. And in case of the but2ene, as this is the double bonded carbon atoms and all groups are different, it means it will leads to the formation of the trans and the cis compounds, and out of the trans and the cis compound, the trans is formed as a major product while the cis is formed as a minor product. Similarly, in case of the 2-bromo-2,3-dimethyl-butane, this is the alpha carbon atom, this is the beta carbon atom, this is also beta carbon atom, and this is also beta carbon atom. But this beta carbon atom is more substituted. It means this leads to the formation of the major product, and 2,3-dimethyl-2-butene is formed as a major product while 2,3-dimethyl-but1ene is formed as a minor product. Now, the ease of the dehydrohallucination of different alkyl halide is the tertiary alkyl halides are more reactive towards the dehydrohallucination reactions as comparison to the secondary alkyl halide, and the secondary alkyl halides are more reactive towards the dehydrohallucination reactions as comparison to the methyl halides. This trend can be explained on the basis of the inductive effect, as these methyl groups or the alkyl groups are the electron donating group, will produce a more positive inductive effect. Greater the positive effect, greater the electron density on the carbon atom, the X negative ions easily removed. The alkyl iodides are more reactive towards the dehydrohallucination reaction as comparison to the alkyl bromide, and the alkyl bromides are the more reactive towards the dehydrohallucination reaction as comparison to the alkyl chloride. The next chemical reaction, the reaction of the alkyl halides or the aryl halides with the metals. Alkyl halides and the aryl halides on the reaction with the different metals give the higher alkanes. In case of the Woods reaction, the two molecules of the alkyl halide on the reaction with the sodium metal in the presence of the dry ether give you the higher alkanes. Like in case of the iodomethane and the iodoethane on reaction with the sodium metal in the presence of the dry ether give the propane as a product, and in case of the 1-methyl iodide react with the 2-methyl iodide with sodium metal give you the ethane as a major product. Similar to iodoethane on the reaction with the sodium metal give the butane as a major product. Why we use the dry ether as a catalyst in this reaction? As sodium metals are highly reactive in the aqueous solutions. In case of the Woods fitting reaction, the aryl halides on the reaction with the alkyl halide with the sodium metal give the alkyl aryl as a major product. In case of the fitting reaction, two aryl halides on the reaction with the sodium metal give as a diphenyl as a major product. Similarly, the organic chlorides, bromide and the iodide react with the certain metals such as the magnesium, give the carbon metal bond, and the such compounds are known as the organometallic compounds. That is usually referred as a Grignard reagent. These reagents are obtained by the reaction of the alkane with the magnesium metal in dry ether. Basically, in case of the Grignard reagent, the carbon-magnesium bond is a covalent bond, but it is highly polar in nature, with carbon pulling the electron from the electropositive magnesium, and the magnesium halogen bond is essentially ionic. The alkyl carbon is more electronegative than the magnesium, and it having the partial negative charge, and the magnesium halide having the partial positive charge. And the Grignard reagents are highly reactive in nature and react with any source of the proton to give the hydrocarbons. Even they react with the water, alcohol, amines are the sufficient acidic to convert the corresponding hydrocarbons. Like in case of the alkyl magnesium halide, the alkyl group having the partial negative charge, and it will react with the proton which is given by the alcohol, water, amines, etc. and it will give the weaker acids such as the hydrocarbons. Magnesium halide hydroxide is formed as a byproduct. In case of the water, if the Grignard reagent react with the water, it also abstracts the proton from the water molecules to give hydrocarbon as a major product. Now try these examples. With the electrophilic substitution reactions of haloarenes. The haloarenes undergo the electrophilic substitution reactions of the benzene ring such as the halogenation, the nitration, sulfonation and the Friedel-Crafts reactions. In the electrophilic substitution reaction, the one of the electrophile can be substituted by the another electrophile, ortho-para directing group, and the further substitution occurs only at the ortho position and the para position. Similarly, in case of the nitration, the chlorobenzene on the treatment with the concentration nitric acid and the concentrated sulfuric acid to give 4-nitrochlorobenzene or the para-nitrochlorobenzene as a major product and the ortho-nitrochlorobenzene as a minor product. In case of the sulfonation, 4-chlorobenzene sulfonic acid, para-chlorosulfonic acid is formed as a major product, while 2-chlorobenzene sulfonic acid is formed as a minor product. In the next, the Friedel-Crafts alkylation and the Friedel-Crafts acylation reactions. In case of the alkylation reactions, they are treated with the another alkyl halide in the presence of the anhydrous aluminum chloride, which act as a carrier of the electrophile to give 1-chloro-2-methylbenzene as a minor product, while 1-chloro-4-methylbenzene is formed as a major product. Similarly, when halides on treatment with the acyl acids, this is the acyl acids on treatment with the anhydrous aluminum chloride to give 2-chloroacetophenone as a minor product, while 4-chloroacetophenone is formed as a major product. Now come up with the next question. This question is very important on the examination point of view. Although chlorine is an electron withdrawing group, that it is ortho-para directing in electrophilic aromatic substitution reactions. In this reaction, you have to explain why chlorine or the other halogen group leads to the formation of ortho-para products during the electrophilic substitution reactions. As we know that the chlorine exerts the negative inductive effect due to its electron withdrawing nature, as well as it showing the plus R or the resonance effect during the electrophilic substitution reactions. It is clearly observed in case of the resonating structures that due to the resonance, the halogens group start releasing the electrons towards the benzene ring, but due to the electronegative nature of the chlorine or the electron withdrawing nature of the halogen group, they start withdrawing the electron from the alpha carbon atoms. In an electrophilic substitution reaction, the formation of the carbocation is involved in the rate determining step, and the carbocation is destabilized by the chlorine through negative inductive effect as shown in this figure. What happens in this case, when the electrophile attack to the pi electron of the benzene ring, there is a generation of the carbocation, and due to the negative inductive effect of the chlorine destabilize this carbocation, which is formed as a intermediate, as the inductive effect is stronger than the resonance effect. On the other hand, the carbocation is stabilized when the electrophile attack at the ortho or the para position due to the plus R stabilized at the ortho and para position by the resonance effect. The resonance effect is more effective at ortho and para position, hence chlorine or the halogen atom tends to stabilize the carbocation. But in halogens, the inductive effect is stronger than as comparison to the resonance, and this results in the net electron withdrawing, and this results the deactivation of the aromatic ring reactions. As a result, as resonance effect opposes the inductive effect for the attack at the ortho para positions, hence it makes a deactivation less prominent for these positions. Thus, it can be concluded that the reactivity is controlled by the stronger inductive effect, whereas the orientation is controlled by the resonance effect. Now come up with the next chemical properties, the reduction of haloalkanes and the haloarenes. The reduction of haloalkanes and the haloarenes gives hydrocarbons as a major product. For example, the chloromethane on reduction in the presence of zinc metal give methane as a major product. Similarly, the chloroethane give ethane as a major product, and the 1-chloropropane give propane as a major product on reduction. Similarly, the chlorobenzene on reduction in the presence of nickel aluminum alloy give benzene as a major product. Now try these questions. The first questions are what are the polyhalogen compounds and write their structures and the uses. In this question, you have to explain the different polyhalogen compounds like dichloroethane, dichloromethane, fluoroethane, tetrafluoroethane, DDT, etc. Okay, the next 3 questions are from your back exercise. This is all about the chapter haloalkanes and haloarenes. Thank you.